Hello again everyone, and welcome back to some more Landric plays. And today I am playing Banished again. It has been a few days since I played last, so I don't remember exactly what we did last time, but I imagine it was, you know, collect food, build houses, collect more food, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's see where we are and what's going on. Oh, that's right, we started expanding over here now, because we were going to put down a new quarry, which means that we'll have more stone to carry over to here to build stone houses over here, instead of having to drag it all the way from over here. And what have we got here? We have a new trader. Let's see what they're offering. Apples, walnuts, peaches. None of these things are seeds, they're just raw food, and we have so much raw food right now, so you can get dismissed, but thank you very much for coming. Maybe we'll get some, what was it? We still want chickens, and then we've got basically all the livestock we'll ever need, because we can split these into different pastures and make more cows. See, there's some delicious steak just lying on the ground, in the grass, in the rain. It's part of the curing process. It's probably fine. Can I? No, can't designate this like ahead of time as chickens. Got to wait until we've actually got some. How's our school going along? So we've got 12 over here, and where's our other school? Here. So we've got 2 over here. So, you know, still plenty of capacity, that's fine. We've got loads of labourers actually, let's put some there. What are we low on? We're low on stone, because we're always low on stone, so I'll top that up. And where's our mine? Mine. Mine? Miner, there we go. Put 10 in there as well. Actually, always want to keep those 2 there. I know I keep mentioning that, but, you know. It's only got to happen to you once that you are very careful about. Ooh, there we go again. See, you only make that mistake once. All your students come pouring out of the schoolhouse and go into the workforce, and you don't get that achievement. Not that I'm bitter or anything, but you know, it'll be fine. So this mine's still ticking along. Got still 66% stone remaining. Mine got 87% iron left. So. We'll have to put down some more eventually, but for now we're good. What have we got here? We've got the chapel, which takes 130 stone. So yeah, I think that's partly why we wanted that all that extra stone. What else are our builders building? Because we've got sort of 10 ongoing projects. Is it just these 3 houses? Fair enough. There's probably something else somewhere, but meh. Oh, that's right, we had a blacksmith over here as well. You know what, go ahead and... Ooh, that takes actually quite a lot of stone as well. And especially as we're sort of splitting it across all of these. In fact, none of these have stone either. But quarry's got finished, which I think took almost all of our iron. So our quarry's got finished. Half of our stone cutters, so 5, yeah, half of our stone cutters, so 5 of them are now working here. They're going to put stone in this stockpile here. Hopefully that will go directly into these buildings over here. Brilliant. So where do we want to go next, really? I guess it's time to start sort of future planning. I know I put this market down over here, so maybe we drag out this road this way. Is that going to line up properly? I bet it's not. I bet it's going to really annoy me. Ooh, no, it looks perfect. I bet I did that ahead of time, didn't I? Brilliant. Cool, let's stick that road out there. It'll give our builders... Ooh, hang on. Ooh, so... Somebody died. Okay, good. Not good. Somebody died, that's bad. But, one of our foresters didn't get replaced, so let's undesignate some builders. And... go back to 9 of 12 foresters. So we'll have 3 or 4 in each of these, and that's probably fine because we've got stacks and stacks of logs. Whew, that was almost close. Cabbage seeds. We have cabbages somewhere. Cabbages, yep. That's a bit of a shame, but oh well. We can order some stuff, so I tell you what, let's order some potatoes, some peppers, some corn. Should we just order everything that we don't have? Because it's slightly more expensive if we order it specifically, but let's order pepper, potato, apple, and some other fruit. Peach. There we go. We'll get some orchards going. Just once. So hopefully next time the seed merchant shows up, they're going to bring us some... dismiss. They're going to come back with those specific seeds that we've asked for, which is pretty good. How are we doing in our stockpile? So we got still nearly 100 tools, so let's take a couple of those and bring them over here. Herbs, yep, in fact, let's just go straight to 200 there. In fact, let's go straight to 300, because why not? Firewood. So it's late autumn, we've got some stored. I don't want to move a lot. I can probably safely move 100 because, as always, people are going to have a stockpile in their houses. So they've got like 18, which might last them all the way through the winter. It might not, but there'll still be plenty left for them. Do we want to move anything else? Have we got? We've got 10 stored ale. Let's move that over. I want to see how valuable that is. We've got our hide coats. How many hide coats have we got? Does this break it down for us? Good question. Because now we should be producing warm coats. So I tell you what, for now, let's just move all of our hide coats over, and then we'll have a much better idea of how many of these coats are toasty warm coats. And I think also that will stop people from... I don't know whether people will prioritise warm coats over hide coats, or whether they just grab, you know, the one that's on top of the pile. But if we do that, we move all our old hide coats into this trading post. And then, hopefully from then on, everyone will be using toasty warm coats, which takes leather and wool, and they're much nicer. Good. How's us? So, that's right. You're brewing ale out of wheat. You're not quite full at all, which is fine. Like all of the fish is getting stored over there as well. How's this thing down here going? Well, we got one of the houses. That's a start. 77-year-old miner. I think they might not be around for that much longer. But hey, 77, that's like pretty good age, especially in ye olde rural medievally wintry times, right? So good. We must be doing something right. Obviously they're getting lots of exercise down in the mines. Oh, we put a mine down here as well. Excellent. I completely forgot we did that. So one of these houses has all the resources, one of them has everything except the stone, because it's always stone that we're short of. Maybe, I was going to say maybe we should switch back to wooden houses for a bit, just to get this up and running a lot quicker, but you know, it's already up and running now. Like, the time for that was maybe before. But, yeah, next time so perhaps this one over here. What I'll do is when I start expanding this, I'll just drop down some wooden houses, so we've got some builders living close to the rest of the area. Yeah, maybe I'll just 2 wooden houses and then the rest stone, because look at all this stone lying around. Stone, iron, all this wood. Because we're going to basically clear all of this to put down the buildings, right? So we don't want any of that to go to waste. We've still got our hospital over here, who nobody's working at because nobody's ill, so they don't need to. We don't need anyone sort of doing preventative medicine. It's fine just to sort of, potato seeds. And see, normally it's 2,500, and this time it's way, way, way more expensive. You don't buy ale, that's a shame, because that could be a good thing we could trade. Okay. Let's say, don't know, all of our tools. Let's just ask for one of those before I accidentally misclick. Haven't moved over the firewood yet. And so we're not going to have enough? Yeah, we'd have enough for a normal one, but we're actually going to have to wait for our trader to collect some more coats, some more firewood. Did I not change this? I thought I changed this. Maybe I didn't. Well, it's late spring and we've got loads, so let's get 300 of that over across quick sharpish. We've still got 62 tools, so I'm not going to move any of those across because we're probably trading away all the tools, so I don't want to have to set everything back down. So I'm going to trade all the tools, I'm going to set everything back down to 0, so they don't sort of clear out our entire stockpile to try and fill the trading post again, so we don't need to move everything across. We just need just enough. How's the cemetery doing? 36 of 112 graves. Let's move some of these around. So I'm doing quite a lot of micromanaging of our labourers, just because the population boom and bust cycle. But that's fine. Oh, we've got 5 of 2 builders actually. Let's unpause this. I'll give them something to do, and then I'll worry about maybe expanding that town over there. Have you moved across air stuff? You moved over a bunch of firewood. That's great. Let's do that. Let's do that. And how many more tools do we need? 1,173 units. Well, of course I can really easily math this in my head, so I'll just do that. And then do that. And then, really, is it? Or do we still not have enough? Ah. Okay, fine. We're gonna have to wait for a little bit longer. I guess we must only have 80 hide coats, because... Yep, looks that way. So does that mean we've got 91 warm coats? Maybe we should start moving a couple of those across as well. So let's just move 20 of those across. And I guess some more iron tools after all. I guess we really, really want these potato seeds. We don't need them. We've got so much food, and we've got some farms already, but, you know, it's always nice to have more. Ah, did he just leave? He just left. Oh well, you know, next time. Maybe next time he'll bring some other seeds that weren't specially ordered. Ah well. And at least now that stockpile is full. So yeah, I'll probably have to keep a better eye on that in future and sort of make sure that we are always topped up. Still got this nice lake here. Maybe at some point we'll sort of put, I don't know, maybe a sort of town around it. Sort of some lakeside properties. You know, sort of holiday homes for everyone who lives in the mines over here. They can go and sort of have a trip at the beach. I'm making that up, that's not a thing that you can do. What else do we want to put over in this area? So we've got the blacksmith under construction, more or less. In fact, yep, they should have enough resources for that now. You're still making your wool coats, though. Actually, that's not a bad idea. How many... So you've got 22 of 25, so when this is full, we can split it. So I think that's what we're going to do, actually. We're going to have a sheep pasture over here, even if it's not super huge. Though I think so it is more efficient with the full 20 by 20 pasture. But there are sort of other sizes that are more optimal, but I don't remember what they are. So let's just see if we can squeeze in a 20 by 20. No, just. Alright, what if we do it this way? Can we... Yeah, 20 by... Ah, really? There's one square right there? Alright. Somewhere else then, maybe. Maybe we just ruin all of these trees? I know that road's in the way. I'm just seeing if it'll fit here to start with. Because what I'm thinking is... Yeah, it does cover a lot of those trees, though, and I really don't want that. Maybe I'll just put a 19 by 19 one here. It's inefficient, who cares? Alright, 17 by 19. It's not the most efficient, but it'll do. And then we'll split some of our sheep down here, and that means that we'll... what's the word? We'll be able to make woolen coats a lot more easily, and they'll have more food sort of over here in this area. Let's connect it up with some roads. So we'll do a road like that. I guess we might as well connect this one here. And then we'll do one along the coast over here. There we go, so if you hold shift it makes this nice sort of actual, sort of, not curvy, but, you know, slightly more diagonal, I guess, roads. And then I guess what do we fill in here? Maybe some more houses, because it's still covered by the radius here, so we'll sort of turn this into housing. Maybe put down another quarry or mine later here. Yeah, that seems like a good plan. Yeah, so blacksmith is done. Add an extra blacksmith. Ooh, another trader. What are you bringing? Walnut seeds. Do we want walnuts? I said we'd put down some orchards, didn't I? So, sure, we'll get some walnuts. They're relatively cheap. What do we want to trade for them? I guess we could get rid of all our hide coats. And our firewood, because these are the things that are very easy to replace. And then we only have to do an extra 100, so I can just do 5 of our warm coats, actually. Yeah, let's do that. So now I have some walnut seeds. I can probably just put that down to 0, because I don't think we're going to be making any more hide coats. And where do we want to put our orchard? Orchard. So I think we need, yeah, 15 by 15 is the biggest size that we can have, and I think that's the size we want to have it. So, yeah, if we just sort of spread, I'm pointing at the screen again to show you where I mean. So if we sort of, this area, we sort of have orchards along here and then some more houses. That's going to be nice. Have all sort of the farms in between these two towns. I'll put a road around it again. Oh, is this all orchard? What? Oh, I'm trying to put the road in the wrong place. That'll be why I can't put it down. Ooh, we got some nomads. Do we want the nomads? I think we do. How many nomads? 22. Again, fairly substantial population boost, but we're doing all right on food. In fact, let's have a look at a graph of our food. Over the last 2 years, it's been pretty steady actually. So I think we want some more farms or something. Do you remember when we had like that massive drop and then that massive spike? Yeah, that was ages ago. Okay, so actually if we do accept these nomads, we might be running a bit of a deficit, but I think we should be fine, especially with all the extra people to like do all the extra work. We should be able to expand again. It'll be fine. Let's hope they don't bring any horrible diseases with them. They'll get put in the boarding house, and in fact it looks like there's still a couple of people left over. Nope, good. So they're going to take some food into the boarding house, and we definitely do have some firewood as well, so once they get that, this warning should go away. Okay, so let's just pause it for a sec. So we've got, so let's, I guess, max out everyone, because why not? Yeah, so we'll split our miners evenly across our two things. I don't know why it's of 31. Let's 15, and I guess I accidentally increased the other one to 16 somehow. There we go. And in fact that takes us down to 4 labourers who I'm happy to leave just doing their own thing. Got these houses over here. Good, so we've got sort of new families moving in there. Let's put down some more. Let's put down some more houses for all of these new nomads, so they can move out of that fairly rubbish boarding house. Let's put down loads because, you know, because we can. Cool. So we got another row of houses. We've got this new pasture. Got a couple more. Oop, not that many. Yeah, things are going pretty well, I think. In fact, ooh, I kind of want to unmothball, unpause this chapel. You know what, let's do it, let's go crazy. No, I've just put down like 7 houses that are all stone houses. Now is a pretty ridiculous time to unpause that. But soon. Soon. Very soon. Put down some more houses over here as well, because why not? Because I want to see how much our food surplus is. That's why not. But things are ticking along quite nicely, I reckon. yeah, I mean, there's not a lot else to do but watch everything tick along. It's one of the things I quite like about Banished. You sort of set things ticking along, and then you just have to manage it every now and then, and you can sort of see your nice little village doing its thing. We're at the tool limit. We've got 100 iron tools. Oops, sorry, sort of smacked my microphone slightly a bit there. We're also at the log limit. Do I want to encourage more fuel being cut? I think actually we just leave it as it is. In fact, maybe we scale back some of the what are they called? Foresters. Sort of take one forester out of each of those things, make them a builder or something. Because we're doing fine for logs right now. What are we doing right now? Trader, warm coat, stone. So later on, when we've sort of expanded fully, and I mean, I don't think we're ever going to run out of room for quarries. Like, this is such a huge map. But if we were getting to the stage where we were worried about not being able to find room for them, then we could sort of switch over to like a purely trade-based economy. So we'd just trade for all of our stone, and we'd trade, I don't know, sheep or firewood or anything for it. And we could become totally, what's the opposite of self-sufficient? I guess sort of heavily reliant on exports and things like that. So all these houses are getting done very quickly, because now we've got a source of stone right next to them. So you just got done. Wow, yep. Big family suddenly moved in, so a load of the nomads moved into one place, so another house has its resources. These two are a little bit short, but actually we've still got loads and loads of stone in the stockpile. You know what, I am going to go and unpause that church, because why not? It's about that time. Our orchard is done, so let's get some walnuts. I don't think we need 3 farmers for our orchard. I think 1 will be plenty. It takes so orchards take a long time to start producing, but then they're very low maintenance. You just grow the trees, and then once the trees are grown, you occasionally poke them with a stick and collect some stuff. Why are you? Oh right, because I dropped the number of farmers and never actually added a new one. So there we go. Good thing that happened in the middle of winter. If that had happened sort of mid-harvest, that would have been a bit annoying. Cool, so this is done, so we'll assign you to sheep. And can we split this pasture over here yet? And again, I need an extra herdsman. There we go, split. So the sheep, there they go, they're going to wander across of their own accord. Submersible sheep. And they'll just sort of make their own way down here. So now we've got a source of wool for our tailor. In fact, we've got plenty of clothes. I mean, our population, as our population grows, we want to increase these limits anyway. So, whoop, no, not that much. 200 will be fine. I might increase the tools as well, because it doesn't hurt to have a stockpile. Like, as we've got plenty of raw goods for it, I might as well stockpile the tools. It's not like they go off. So it'll be fine to just keep them around. We might need slightly more storage, come to think of it, so maybe I will put a storage barn, not stockpile, a storage barn like here, and we'll tuck in some other stuff behind it later. Something like that. And hopefully that'll let people store sort of extra goods in here before they need to be taken to market. Good. I think we're doing pretty alright. Fantastic. Nothing absolutely horrible has happened to our little village yet. Yeah, we've still not had any disasters or anything. I'm still a little bit nervous about that sort of thing happening. In fact, I might put a couple of extra wells just sort of in the back row of houses here, just because even though we're right next to a river, I'd quite like there to be some a lot nearby, and maybe some around with our farms. But I think I'll probably do that at the start of next episode, which means I will absolutely forget if I don't do it now. So go on, I'll put down 1, and hopefully that will remind me. Where are wells? Wells. So let's put one. Can I squeeze one in just here? No. Can't put one at the crossroads either. Alright. Well, we'll put... well. We'll put one yeah, we'll just put one here for now. And then hopefully I'll pause it as well, so it's quite obvious. So hopefully at the start of next episode I'll say, what on earth is this pause? And then I'll remember to put down some more wells. But as it is, that is enough for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.